Alright, I'm back out here working on wax now. Found some of my wax stuff, been digging stuff out. I'm working on processing, had about a 10-pound block of wax I put in here. And about got it going. I put probably 2 inches of water in the bottom of that. And it's about melted down now. I lost my spoon. You can see my spoon over there in the corner. I dig it up with a high tool, but I was trying to heat it up. It's about like this spoon, and it's got wax on it. I'm trying to clean it up. So I'm trying to get stuff cleaned up. I got my 2 pour pots. I got to get them heated up and wiped out. Just use paper towels and then throw it away. Get it good and clean, and then I'm gonna start pouring some 1-pound blocks. I got trays here to pour blocks. You fill this up completely. It's got to be really full, but they'll weigh about 1 pound. And then anything else, these are 1 ounce beeswax blocks that I can pour in here. And I can either sell it by the pound, or I can use it. I've got a pot over there going for waxing plastic foundation. I've got some plastic foundation in that I bought. So I'm just waiting for this to heat the rest of the way up, get everything cleaned up, and then I'll start pouring some of those there. I'll show you that in a minute. All right, I got it up to a good rolling boil. Whatever you do, when you're melting wax, no matter how you do it, never leave it, because it will overflow, and it is flammable, it will catch on fire. So never leave. One of the rules is you never leave wax, beeswax, when you're boiling it or melting it, I guess would be the right word. So never leave it. But got this to a rolling boil, so I'm going to turn it off and let it cool down. And hopefully the plan is that all the black stuff and the water will be on the bottom, the black stuff will be next, and then the wax, clean wax, will be on top of that. And then we'll use our dippers and we'll dip it off and then put it in here. We should have probably not perfect, but very, very clean wax that we should be able to dip into these bars. We'll see how it goes. We'll go ahead and shut this down. We'll let that cool for a minute. All right, I'll let it settle. It's definitely not perfect. That's the top of the bowl. I thought you could see the bottom of the wax, but it's the top of the pan. It ain't perfect, but it's a whole lot better than it was. They got most of it out. We'll clean these out and put these blocks in it, and then we'll finish cleaning it in that. We'll run it through a strainer. We'll probably melt one of them and run it through a strainer and some type of cloth to the other one to get the rest of it out. But it's a lot cleaner than it was, and we'll finish putting it in these molds to let it form up. All right, I got my wax blocks poured, and they've hardened up, but as you can see, they still got some dirt in them. So what we're gonna do, we cleaned out this pot, pour pot. Still got a little bit of stuff in there, but not much. We cleaned it out, and then we're gonna go through this strainer. Just strain it through this piece of paper towel and this screen and get the rest of it out. So everything that goes in here should be good, clean wax. That's my little spot there in a paper towel. But this one is mostly clean. We got it going, got some dirt there in the mouth of it. I'm gonna try to hopefully get out of there. And then we'll pour it in here, and then hopefully these will make some good clean blocks. Or have some good clean wax anyway for now. Alright, I'm gonna try to do this and show it one-handed. I've got a bigger strainer. See it coming out down there in the bottom. But I couldn't find it. Still in the process of finding all my stuff. It's going through. It takes a while. This little strainer is going to take a minute. Hard to tell how much I can put in there without running over it. I'd say that's about maxed out right there. Alright, it's coming out the bottom. I think it might have a speck or two in it. But hopefully it'll be good and clean, and this will strain out any dirt and stuff. Then we'll have good clean wax, and then we can melt it down using the same process as this. And then we can pour it into the molds and get some little better looking wax bars. Right there, folks. There it goes. Alright, so that's what we're doing.